Hello guys, it's Mandy. So for my final blended unit, I did it on the five riders of the American Revolution. So information on the unit that I've done, it was I would have all the students. They would be given an assignment to investigate the five riders of the American Revolution. So the class would be divided into groups, and each group was given a messenger bag to assemble information that they've gathered. The bag will contain a list of questions each group will attempt to answer. To make it more fun and interesting, I'll tell the students that they are detectives. So each group will be given opportunities to investigate using different stations around the classroom. So I want the class to work at their own pace, so they'll also be given a chance to work on this station in the morning and then do it again in the afternoon. So the questions that they're going to be answering that are in that packet that they're getting are what are the names of the five riders? What did they do? What was so special? And did any of them have trouble during their ride? How much distance did each rider cover in miles? And how long did it take them? Who was the most famous and why? And who made that rider famous? What are some interesting facts about these people? And who was your favorite rider? And what did you like best about that rider? So my goals was for each student to have the opportunity to be part of an investigative process. Every student would have a chance to engage in each station's activities. Each group will have adequate time to use each station's resources. And the activity will give students a chance to share ideas and discoveries with each other in the group, the class, the teacher, and their families at home. It's designed to be a collaborative and cooperative lesson, so every student will realize their value as a member of their team. So for the computer station, they'll be set up so that the students can search for information using either a list of suggested websites or their own choices. I'll make sure that I explain that the Wikipedia is not a reliable source for this lesson. Printers will be ready for students to gather information into a folder that will be provided in the messenger bag that they received. The computer station will also have the troubleshooting guides and a reminder to only print what is necessary. So don't just start printing things because you like it. Only print things that are relevant to the project. So in the reading area, the station had several copies of each of these books right here. The Remarkable Ride of Israel Bissell. It's related by Molly the Crow by Joel Schick and Alice Schick. There was also a Revolutionary War writer, Sybil's Last Night, Sybil's Midnight Ride, plus the Henry Wadsworth Longfellow poem, The Midnight Ride of Paul Revere. So the TV area, which will have that link there at the top, that's at the top of this page. You'll have a chance to relax and enjoy an episode of Liberty's Kids called The Midnight Ride, which is available on YouTube. It's less than 25 minutes long, so a 30-minute station rotation will leave enough time for any playback issues to be dealt with. This would give the student a chance to get a better understanding of the life and times of the riders. It's also age appropriate. The afternoon rotation will play the video again, but this is a chance for students to take notes, gather their thoughts, or to work on other things. Maybe some information that they may have missed that they didn't see the first time, they'd be able to see it again the second time around in the afternoon. The station will also have tablets available for the students to return to their digital investigation and come up with some more answers. The station is meant to be a transition between stations, but also gives students a chance to unravel specific questions that they may have developed in their own throughout the day. So also have a list of suggested websites and a troubleshooting guide set up in the center of this area. So the creative station will be referred to as the map area. We'll have copies of both historical and modern day maps to demonstrate to the students the distances covered by the riders. Students will have a chance to review the area covered by each rider and talk about what it would take to do such a thing today, how long it would take, what you would have to do. We'll have a reminder set up to think about how many people the riders helped protect. Also, have a question posted in the center of the area asking, have you ever been on a horse? And if so, you can share your experience with the group. If not, you can ask the ones who have ridden a horse questions about it and what they think it would be like. To the ones who haven't ridden a horse, what they think it would be like to ride a horse. So for the collaboration station, the roundtable station will be a place where each team can assemble their findings and talk about their answers. It was also a good opportunity for the group to ask me or each other questions if they're having trouble or if they want to revisit a station. Any student requires accommodation at this station. It will be made available in advance, but there is something new that is required. This is another chance for me to correct it. So the teacher-led instruction, the station would review each group's progress in the morning and discuss their findings, and anyone that had difficulty will be accommodated. The first visit to the station is more of a discussion and opportunity to make adjustments. On the second half of the day, we'll include a visit to the station where the students review their findings and provide their messenger bag full of information and all the information that they found in it. Each student will have a chance to discuss their findings, answers, and additional information that they've discovered. We'll also include maps, printouts, and then an actual good copy of the Longfellow's poem. So for the expectations, each student will end the lesson with a strong understanding of the 5 riders of the Revolutionary War, including the fact that Longfellow made Paul Revere the most famous, that Israel Bissell covered much more ground, and that Sybil Ludington was a 16-year-old girl who was one of the 5 riders. My goal was to give these students knowledge of these people, plus a deeper understanding of the life and times of the riders, the distances they traveled, and that both boys and girls can accomplish great things in their lives. Lastly, I believe that each student feel that they have developed their investigation skills. So a few mistakes: should have provided the groups with the names of the 5 riders up front. So I just printed them out on a list of paper. It looks like a scroll. You can hand over to each group to unravel. Maybe have different videos available for the afternoon rotation. Like a different show would be more interesting, like something about the Revolutionary War. Build up to the assignment by discussing the time period leading up to the Revolutionary War, and then print and stick up some posters that keep the theme of the assignment alive throughout the classroom. So my takeaways and aha moments was, well, the biggest takeaway is that the students enjoyed learning with the blended learning, that they really enjoyed that, learning from the station rotation model more than spending the day sitting at their desks. They were actively engaged in the activities and not growing bored or losing interest. The variety of options kept them involved. So the first aha moment came when I started researching this lesson and found out one of the riders was a 16-year-old girl. The second is that this is not an easy topic to search online, and that the students need assistance locating info on the riders about other than Paul Revere. It's also a group called the Freedom Riders from the mid-20th century that confused the groups. If I'd known this sooner, it would have helped. It's best to give students a list of the riders' names, as I said before, to begin with, so that they have something to search for, instead of having to do that all on their own. So this is a list of suggested websites that are really good to look into for this project. I did enjoy doing it, and of course the students really enjoyed it. Like I said, instead of just sitting at their desk working all day, they got to get up and move around. Also, thank you for your time.